Hey guys, and welcome to BeardYGO. Today we've got Jesse over here, and he went 5-0 with Adignistas,
Yeah,
taking first place. Jesse, how are you doing?
I'm tired.
What happened?
Kaijus. Yeah, that's it. Kaijus.
Kaijus. Alright, cool. Let's get into your deck profile.
Alright, let's go. Cool. So starting off, 3 island. You guys, like, this thing makes and breaks the deck. You run it because, like, it's literally the heart of the deck. You go summon from hand if you have nothing in main monster zone. Can't use that same attribute with its effect for the rest of the turn. We all know that. If they ogre it, so what? You just reset it because it's stupid.
Cool.
Then coming up next, we got Bikari or Pikachu, depends. Don't know what you want to call it. He basically on summon searches any spell or trap of the archetype. So sometimes you want to cheat out island early so that if they do draw you, you've at least got it in hand. Other effect comes up sometimes. You can make another Adignista level 4, so it allows easy access to Light Dragon, which does come up in clutch, allows you to nuke your opponent's board. We'll get onto that later. Then Pachichi or Red Hot Chili Pepper, you run 3 of as well. On normal summon or special, you search out any Adignista from your deck. Normally you search out Bikari because these two just feed into each other. Then next up, we've got Doyon. Doyon allows recursion in the deck. You only run 2 because like it kind of sucks to open more than one copy of it. On normal or special, you just go and you recur an Adignista from your grave to your hand. Then if it's linked off, you go and you recur any of your Adignista spells or traps, which also in the grind game it comes up so often. Then we're onto the spell and trap lineup. 3 I Meet You. Basically, this allows you access to any of your Adignistas. You reveal in a Cybers with 2300 attack from your extra deck or your hand, and you add any Adignista with that same attribute from your deck to your hand. But if you don't summon that revealed monster, you take 2/3 at the end of the turn. So just think carefully if it's game 3. Then we've got Idol Reborn. For some reason it's a quick play monster reborn. I have no idea why it needed to be a quick play, but that's it basically. It has another effect that doesn't come up so often, but when an attack is declared involving 2 monsters, you can banish this and 1 card from your hand, then toggle one of your AI spells or traps, except itself, that are banished or in your graveyard, add it back to your hand. So it doesn't really come up often, but when it does, you usually just adding back I Meet You or Island for further extension.
Alright.
Then we have Dan Mari. Dan Mari, it's basically if you have the Link 6, which is Arrival at Cybers, it's a quick effect negates of any face-up card on the field. It kind of sucks to have in hand, but you can summon it when an attack is declared between 2 monsters, so there is that. But
And then you
normally,
just negate the attack.
yeah, but normally you just want it in your graveyard.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah. Then Hiyari, you can basically swap this one out for the Earth one as well. Essentially, if you control an Adignista, you just special this from your hand. It's amazing if you're under something like Droll or literally anything that would be stopping you. Has another effect where you can tribute another Cybers monster, add a level 5 or higher Adignista from deck to hand, and if you do, it becomes a level 4, and this becomes a level 4 until the end of the turn. So it allows some Synchro XT's access.
Okay.
Then next up, we got Bururu or Buuru. Catch you out there with that. Basically, it's a Foolish Burial on summon. So normally you want to summon this, dump Dan Mari. That allows you easy access. It is the tuner. So essentially, when you use it for Synchro Summon, you just bring back the other material or one of the other materials.
Okay.
Normally you would be bringing back the light one, but we'll get into that later. Then for the last one off, we're on Gashchiri. Essentially, you summon this by negating the effects of another face-up Cybers monster. And once per turn, like
Does
the
it have
first
to be a
time,
Cybers you control?
Yes. Cyber's effect monster you control, negate its
Alright.
effects, and if you do special summon it.
So it doesn't really do anything in the mirror.
Yeah. I wish it did.
Would have been great.
Essentially, the first time a Cyber's monster you control will be destroyed by card effect, each turn it's not destroyed. So it just adds another layer of annoyance when you've got your full board set up. And then if it's sent from field to grave, you can toggle one Cyber's monster you control. It's unaffected by your opponent's card effects until the end of the next turn. So that's also comes up in clutch sometimes. Like if you're trying to protect against Gamma or Vela.
Alright.
Then on to hand traps. We're on 3 Ogre.
Yeah.
I just have a soft spot for Ogre. It's really fun. It comes up in Earth Machine. It's good against Blunderies. Anything that needs something to stay on field, it's good.
Yeah.
Then 3 Ash. I don't really need to explain. It's a great card. Versatile. Sucks that it's hard once per turn, but it is what it is. Then 3 Parallel Exceed. This card is just fantastic. Basically, at the end of your combo, once you've summoned a rival, you just summon this, and then you get another layer of protection because you go into Light Dragon, which protects everything. It's just hilarious and disgusting.
Nice.
Then 3 Nib. Rock Boy. Let's go. Your end board doesn't get affected by Nib, essentially.
Yeah, because you got the...
Yeah, you got Arrival at Cybers, which is unaffected by everything.
Yeah.
And,
Okay, nice.
and 3 Imperm, don't really need to explain. Great going first, great going second. Just make sure to set it like where you think your opponent is going to play their spells and traps.
Yeah.
Then the one-off Called by the Grave. I wish it could be a 3, but it's fantastic. If they droll you, you really don't want droll to resolve, so you just hit them with that. Or if they don't hand trap you, you got this for like any of their combo pieces. Yeah. And then finally for the main deck, we've got 3 Synapse Mining. Just upping the consistency, it lets you get Dan Murray out of your hand, gets any multiple copies out of your hand. It's really great.
Okay, nice.
Now,
Extra deck.
extra deck, let's go! So, Fire Phoenix Adignista. You really summon this thing. You use it as a target for I Meet You to search out the Fire Adignista, which searches out any monster in the archetype. We're on Link Spider, because if you get nibbed in your combo, just Link Spider, continue playing, essentially. Because it clears up your main monster zone and
it's
then...
a Cybers.
And it's a Cybers, yeah. And then even better if you have Parallel Exceed in hand, you just extend further.
Nice.
Wind Pegasus, it's for essentially the Dogmatica matchup. Yeah, it doesn't come up that often, but if they force you to send something from your extra deck, you just send this, and then if they destroy anything, you banish this, shuffle one of their cards into the deck.
Okay.
Super fun times. 1 Cyber's Quantum Dragon. Your end board usually involves a level 7 synchro. It's either this or Wind Pegasus. Basically, while you have a rival or a link monster, your opponent can't target anything that you control except this for card effects or attacks. And then if they attack this, you just use its effect to bounce that monster, so then they have to attack it again.
Yes.
Just protects your rival, basically. Light Dragon. It's basically mini Dingirusu.
Yeah, it's the Dingirusu of the archetype.
Yeah, so it just protects your stuff from card effect, unfortunately not battle.
Yeah.
But it's got a neat effect of detaching, and then you destroy monsters your opponent controls up to the number of Adignistas you control. And it's got the other neat effect of if another Cyber's monster you control inflicts battle damage, you can special summon a Link monster from your graveyard.
Okay, nice.
So it allows you to push for damage and stuff. Then the one-off Arrival Cyber's Adignista. It's the heart and soul of the deck. It's unaffected by everything. You normally get this to 4k, sometimes 5k. I haven't successfully summoned it at 6k yet because it gets 1000 attack for each different attribute.
Yeah, what about 7k?
I wish. It's kind of impossible though. But let me know if
7k with Divine. We'll make it work.
We'll figure something out. Konami, like, I'll just contact my uncle that works at Konami. And, yeah. Update Jammer, basically you run Update Jammer and the transcode package just so that if you manage to clear your opponent's board and you don't feel like overextending into an arrival, you just push for the 8-1 with the double attack in transcode that's co-linked to Update Jammer.
Okay.
Yeah. Linkuriboh, it's basically the Linkuriboh of the deck.
Yeah.
You summon it and it protects you from trap cards.
Evenly.
Yeah, evenly, imperm, although what are they going to imperm?
When you have a rival.
Yeah. And then you can summon it back from your graveyard, similar to how you summon Linkuriboh back. It's just one Adignista that was summoned from graveyard, from your extra deck, and then the summons back from graveyard.
Okay, nice.
Then we're on Double Dark Infant Adignista. It's the archetypal Link one. You link this, you get
the field spell. Yeah.
And field spell.
Once you have the field spell, you have everything.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And it's also the other effect of when your other Cyberse monster with 2/3 original attack activates its effect, you move it to a zone that it points to, and then change its attribute. So you change this from a dark to a divine, because there's
why not?
3 cards in the game that have divine attribute, and then this is your free 4th attribute for arrival.
Nice.
Cyberse Wicked, basically, it works as the way to search out the tuner.
Okay.
So you get this, you summon something to a zone it points to, banish a Cyberse from graveyard. You sometimes can chain block with Doyon, which is pretty neat if you desperately need access to that tuner. Yeah, nothing else much to say about it. Transcode, simple recursion of a Link monster from your graveyard. It needs 2+ effect monsters, really easy for this deck to pull off, especially considering how easy it is to swarm the field with them. Yeah, it just helps set up your combo for Dark Templar. Splash Mage is the alternative for Cyberse Wicked. If you already have the tuner in hand or in rotation, you just go for this because it's a free reborn of a Cyberse monster from your graveyard, but unfortunately effects are negated, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, overall great card as well. Dark Templar Adignista. I've seen a lot of people, they don't read this thing and they just don't hit it. It's a literal soul charge for the deck. You summon something to a zone it points to, you summon as many Adignistas from graveyard as possible to zones it points to.
Yeah.
Like, people just don't hit this for some reason. They hit all the wrong things. Guys, please, if you're playing against Adignista, hit this thing.
Yeah.
It allows them to summon a rival, and then you're not gonna have fun.
Alright, cool.
And last card of the extra deck is just Firewall Dragon Dark Fluid. You're not gonna be summoning it that often, but when you do, it'll be like mid to late game if you haven't been able to close out the game already. Essentially, it gets big. That's its whole stick.
Gets big.
It gets big and it's got a negate.
Alright.
So, but usually you'll be sitting with it at like 5,000 something attack.
Yeah.
And it's really great if they activate something between it attacking and you choose to negate that, it can make another attack in a row.
Okay,
so
nice.
it helps close out games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, side deck.
Side deck time, let's go. 3 droll. You guys use this for like anything that searches Earth Machine, Drytrons, Adignistas, yeah, kills in the mirror match, unless they know how to play Underdraw.
Yeah.
Then we've got 3 Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill. It's essentially Effect Veiler, but kind of worse, but kind of better.
Yeah.
So when they summon, you drop this, target one of those things, negate its effects. If that thing leaves field, they burn for damage equal to its original attack.
Yeah.
This thing alone has won me multiple matches. Because you just put it in game 3, hope to open it, and just have fun.
Yeah. Nice.
3 Jizukuru. Only reason I'm running this one is because the only kaiju I have. But it's a kaiju. You use it to out Dragoon, you use it to out DPE early.
Yeah.
You get over another.
You don't really have to worry about
Yeah.
the attack or anything because you can just usually beat over.
Yeah, and you're probably going to use your own arrival to destroy this.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Then the going second cards, Lightning Storm. It's Lightning Storm.
Yeah.
Like, if you're against Eldritch or Altergeist, just pop the back row, anything else. Then 3 Evenly. It's a great going second card, so...
Probably for Altergeist as well,
Yeah, Altergeist hardcore. It's amazing. But then there was this one Altgeist player at locals where I even lead him. But then he went and he did this play that I'd never seen where he shuffled back his multi-faker from field with spoofing to search another multi-faker. And then once Evenly had resolved, he just summoned that multi-faker. And I was like, hey, that kind of sucks. So yeah, pretty much everything except Altgeist that works.
Alright, great.
Yeah, that's the deck.
Cool. Thanks, Jesse. Thanks for your time.
Always a pleasure, Theon.
Yeah, hope you have a good one. And I hope
you
to
do
see
too.
this deck a bit more.
Yeah, you definitely will.
It's
Considering the travesty
definitely
after
interesting.
today.
Yeah, well done on your top, and
Yeah, thanks.
we'll see you guys next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.